What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Comics Advice. Today, man, we're going over Absolute Flash issue number 3. And top of the corner right there is Mr. Grodd himself. Now, issue number 3 starts off kind of time skipping, right? Because at the end of the first issue, Wally potentially killed Barry, but right here we're going back to that, and then it's essentially the same thing, right? Where I have just killed Barry, and Wally does this whole thing where I have messed up. I can't believe I did this. I can't do this anymore. I need to stop. And he lays down kind of inside, it looks like a barn right there, right? So I'm like, okay, are we repeating kind of the same stuff we just saw? Then we see Captain Cold taking a call. And who's he taking a call from? Wally's dad. And he's basically saying, hey, Wally needs to get back here. Do whatever you have to do, but bring Wally back here. Otherwise, why are you guys in the mountains if you guys can't even catch a 15-year-old kid? One thing to add, though, so at the end of the second issue, they did talk about, deploy Grodd, and we thought Grodd was going to be some big type thing. Grodd is just a baby, as you can see right there. So Grodd and Wally, all right, they start to become friends. And what we start to see is Grodd, he puts his hand down, you see a little red glow on it. And Wally touches it, and then Grodd actually starts to read Wally's minds, from arguing with his dad to, the timeline with his mother from the beginning to the end. A little sad, right? But Grodd is basically reading everything. And after Grodd's kind of done reading Wally's mind, Wally's talking about how he's scared, and Grodd's basically like, hey, I'm going to be your little buddy. I'm going to help you out. So they start to walk through the doorway, and they see something right there. All right, if you can see it. And they're like, what is that? Next thing you know, boom. All right, so the barn or whatever kind of enclosure they were in, that all completely explodes. Of course, when that happens, that sets off Wally's PTSD. And now he's like, I have to run. I have to get out of here. Because it's basically going to the explosion, the same thing that happened to Barry Allen, when he potentially killed Barry. So now he's like, oh, I can't kill Grodd too. We got to run. So as they start to run, all right, they see the rogues coming after them. All right, and what I want you guys to look at is Grodd right here. He uses his powers. Now, I don't know, maybe other people know what kind of powers Grodd has. I don't know for sure. But he takes down, I believe, the Golden Glider. She's going to crash down. All right, Captain Cold's like, hey, the monkey's gone rogue. Now, he doesn't say, hey, he uses a different type of word, but which we're not going to use. But the rest of the rogues don't seem to be that worried about it, right? Because they're like, hey, that stupid ape, he can't touch me or Boomer. All right, so now, bang, they're coming. All right, Wally's taking off. And now Wally's had enough. So now he's completely going to destroy the rogues. And I mean, he's going to destroy them. So as they pretty much destroy the rogues, except for Captain Cold, all right, Grodd's like, Wally, go. And Wally's like, nope, I'm not leaving without you. So now you can see they're kind of teaming up together. So Wally and Grodd is something I definitely didn't expect to see happen. But hey, it's the absolute universe. Anything can happen. This might turn out to be pretty cool after all. But we're not done yet, because you're going to see right here, if you can see it, Wally is going to go visit Barry, right, the skeleton, and he basically says, this is my life now, all right? This is it right here. It's Wally and Grodd taking on the mountains. It's going to be interesting to see, will we see Wally potentially learn how to use the Speed Force, go back in time? When he goes back in time, when he takes Grodd with them, how is that? There's a lot to potentially break down here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. More content coming soon. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.